Shauna in Florida. You're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hi, thanks for taking my call, Alex. I love your show. Just discovered it recently. Listen, I wanted to discuss this martial law thing, that report that came out suggesting that we don't have the proper defenses and all that. And I wanted to offer an alternative, if I might. I was in Iraq just recently, just a few months ago, and I was serving at CENTCOM. And while I was there, I watched a transformation happen where the guarding of the posts, the guarding of the dining facilities, local national escorts, things like that, that are normally handled by the U.S. military with live rounds, were handed over to a private contracting firm called EODT. They employ a bunch of non-English speaking people, and it created a lot of havoc. And as far as I know, it has not changed. But
they're bringing us into a mercenary force.
Exactly, and here's the deal. While I was there, this is what forced me to leave. I went as an IT professional to handle some issues at CENTCOM that they were having with their network. What forced me to leave early was they started shooting people on the base, Alex. I'm not kidding, and here's the thing.
No, I mean, you're saying contractors would get drunk and go out and just kill people for fun?
No, they're not allowed to drink over there. It's...
Well, stay there. Well, there's been... Okay, Shauna in Florida. What are there, 220-something thousand contractors, last government number I saw, in Iraq, 160,000 U.S. personnel. And that's just what we know about. Okay, continue your story, please.
Okay, now, here's the deal. The EODT guys are a bunch of Ugandan mercenaries. Okay, that's who they brought in to protect our troops on the bases. The press is not allowed on the Victory Base compound, which is where Central Command is located. It is where I was. I worked in CENTCOM, steps from General Petraeus when he was there. And here's the deal. We just signed, they're ratifying the security pact over there that President Bush signed that allows, cargo shipments and aid shipments and things like that to be searched and seized, and they're going to pull everybody back to the bases in June, making them sitting duck. And here's the problem that I see, Alex. Everybody that's over there, the base that I was on supported a lot of people. They have their rifle or their sidearm, depending on what they were issued, and one clip. And they're not allowed to keep their clip inside of their weapon. And the only people that are carrying, weapons that are locked and loaded are the contractors that are, supposed to be protecting the base. What happens when we pull these guys in June? They're sitting duck.
Well, tell me about who's getting shot on the bases.
The three that happened within a week of each other, by the way. One was a U.S. soldier, 19 years old, a private, coming out of the gym. And the official story was stray bullet from off base, which was impossible where the gym is located at Camp Victory.
Have you seen all these reports of murdering Marine Corps and Army investigators, of corruptions by the hundreds?
I wore the blood of one of the people shot. That is why I left. They pulled me onto the Perfume Palace, which is where they do their the intelligence. They debriefed me and told me what I saw. And it's not what I saw.
What's really going on? There's arguments between the U.S. forces and the Ugandans?
No. The Ugandans aren't even forces. They're just mercenaries that EODT hired.
Well, then who's shooting the troops and why? Who's killing troops on the base?
EODT. EODT.
You're saying the mercenary force is?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, these Blackwater pigs, I dealt with those guys firsthand. They would come on base, and I'm a 32-year-old Norwegian descent, native Minnesotan, all-American looking girl. These guys would come on base, and I'm a professional, and they would treat me like I was the freaking entertainment, and two of them tried to force me. And nobody did anything about it.
No, it's total, we see these reports, it's total lawlessness. It's a force of evil.
We had a serial rapist that attacked and raped 25 women on that base in 32 days. What the hell is going on?
Evil is going on.
And they're going to, you know what, I hate to be the alarmist here, but you know what, this martial law thing? Tell me, if they have all of our troops sitting over there, you know, in a position to probably be extinguished.
That's what I was going to say.
A couple of small places.
That's what I was going to say next.
I mean, come on.
No. It's in mainstream news. They're going to use foreign, Czech Republic, Mexican, Canadian troops here. And the Canadian press reported last week that their people are being told U.S. troops will be used against them.
No, that's not even true, and I'll tell you why. They're going to take these security firms, because there's a hell of a lot more of them over there than you know. This stuff isn't reported. I saw it firsthand, and press is not allowed on that base. So
all right, well, stay there. Stay there. I want to hear more. We're back in 1 minute. General Barry McCaffrey, General Wesley Clark, and others on record, we've documented it all, put links up, now it's in mainstream news, have said they will use foreign troops. Now, they're using Latin American death squads. I've seen in the press Pakistani troops, African troops in Iraq. They also have Blackwater and others recruiting all over the world. And they've said they plan to use them here domestically. So that's mainstream news. It's true. CBS News today, military examining using troops in the United States. It's already been announced. They're just now putting it on CBS News, whitewashing it. And we were talking, and are talking to Shauna in Florida, who just got back from Iraq. And during the last 1 minute break, I wanted to get down to brass tacks with her, and I basically said, so let me guess, these guys, and she said, let me tell you, before I could even ask the question, I was going to say, what you're getting at is you're prisoners on the base to them. I couldn't get the question out. She said exactly what I was about to ask without me even posing it. Tell the listeners what you just told me during the break about how you've got to show your ID to them, but then their IDs are fake names. Explain that the troops and the contractors, the Americans, are prisoners to the foreign troops. Explain that.
Okay, let's first of all declare that they are not foreign troops. Okay,
They're foreign mercenaries.
They are independent contractors. Okay, they're privately paid mercenaries. Okay, let's call it what it is. But in order to enter any facility, whether it's the dining hall, the store, and in my case the palace, because that's where I worked, and with the palace I had to carry a second ID. Fortunately, in the palace we had the Tonga Marines guarded the palace, but aside from that, the only people carrying live weapons were mercenaries. And
that's right. Before they used Delta Force and others to be above the military chain of command. Now they just use foreigners, and they just said foreign. Explain what they do. Tell the listeners.
Okay, what they do is they stand guard at any facility, and they use the excuse that we could be sneaking in to bomb the DFAC, the dining facility. So you have to stand in line, show them your ID, and they verify that your military ID matches. Your picture matches your face, so on and so forth. And then they let you in to eat or let you in to shop or whatever else. These guys don't have, they're called CAT cards, common access cards. They don't have the CAT card. I still have my CAT card, but anyway, they don't have a CAT card. What they have is a little strip across their shoulder that just defines their name. Now, if you look at any military soldier, it's got their last name. These guys, it has their first name and a number. Fred 475, Emmanuel 163, whatever the case may be. And we were told that it's because their names in whatever Swahili or whatever we wouldn't recognize. And
also they claim, and this has been confirmed in the press, they claim immunity above all laws. Now, the troops are under the uniform, military code.
So are the contractors.
Exactly. The contractor mercenaries are above the law. And that's why there's all these videos of them shooting children for fun and all of that.
Yeah, it's shooting right on the freaking base. And
So they're literally gods and just do whatever they want.
Yeah, and here's the thing. When I was over there, I had to go through the CONUS Replacement Center at Fort Benning, Georgia, go through some training, about how to handle yourself in a combat zone. And it was very clearly explained to me that I was held to the same standard as the soldiers.